How we're keeping, guys? David here from Doc Fitness. And when I see stupid shit like this on the internet, it really sparks me up to give you a video on what are like main nutritional myths out there today that just need to fucking go away and die for themselves. So like, number one is eggs. You see, the thing is, when your body gets cholesterol from the diet, it produces less, and kind of vice versa. The more it gets into the diet, the less it's going to produce. The less it gets into the diet, the more your body's going to produce. So eating 3 to 5 eggs a day is perfectly fine and healthy, and eggs are a nutritional fucking powerhouse in the day. So saying that eating an egg is the equivalent to smoking 5 fags a day is just absolutely ludicrous stuff. This usually comes from people that are biased and have very, very strong beliefs around food, where they're cherry picking the kind of science behind some research papers and broadcasting headlines that are just not true, or there's some massive caveats to that. Anyhow, number one, eggs are perfectly fine. Number two, carbs make you fat. Now I can answer this question for any fucking food, and that is that no singular food makes you gain weight in isolation. It's the context of your overall diet at the end of the day that's going to make you gain weight. Energy balance is the number one thing that makes you gain weight, makes you maintain your weight, and makes you lose weight. And that's down to if you're in a caloric surplus, if you're taking in more energy than your body's expanding, you're going to gain weight. If you're taking in, we'll say, X amount of energy and you're only expanding the same amount of X energy, your body will stay around the same body weight. And if you're taking in less energy and you're producing maybe a little bit more through nutrition and training, you're going to lose weight. That is the fundamentals of how we lose weight 101. Not fucking carbs, not fats, not proteins, not eating too much Supermax or McDonald's or whatever it is. Think about it like this: if carbs really did make you gain weight, people like cyclists and marathon runners would be absolutely huge, because a lot of their diet is composed of carbohydrates as an energy source. And plus, carbs are the food that most people enjoy and have in their diet. So if you take out carbs from a diet, it's not the fact that you took out the carbs that they lost weight, it's the fact that you took out a shitload of calories for them to lose weight in the first place. That's number two. Number three is that chocolate is bad, or you can't have chocolate while you're dropping body fat. And again, it comes back to this energy balance thing. If you're able to have a bar of chocolate and still remain in a negative energy balance, you will lose weight. There was even a guy over in the US that proved this through eating a Twinkies only diet, in that he controlled the calorie intake, eating majority of Twinkies, and he lost weight. Now, is that healthy? No, it's not fucking healthy. But again, it's proven the point that energy balance is the number one king when it comes to weight loss 101. That's not going to be great for health, it's not going to be great for muscle retention, all that kind of stuff. But again, it's just proven the point that you can have chocolate, you can enjoy the fucking thing, and not feel guilty after a little bit of chocolate or whatever it might be for you, or a glass of wine or a few pints with the lads or whatever. It's known how to incorporate those and still drop body fat along the way. The last one then is that dairy is only for cows, and I'm laughing at this one because I used to be this person who used to believe the same thing years ago, kind of scaremongering into what I read online and videos I watched online, and that, oh, dairy is only meant to be for baby calves when they're growing up. And when you actually look into the proper non-biased kind of, let's say, science behind it all, in a nutshell, you do not need to restrict dairy unless you're lactose intolerant. And even at that, people can still tolerate up to very, very small amounts of lactose daily, even if you are lactose intolerant. Like some of the research has shown that you can have up to 12 grams a day for someone that is. But that's besides the point. The only reason you might need to limit dairy for yourself is if A, you don't like it, B, you're not going to have it for ethical, personal reasons, which is perfectly fine, or C, if you have a true dairy allergy, not diagnosed by yourself. And that concludes that really. I just wanted to get that out there to show people that you do not have to be scared with fucking eggs, with carbs, with thinking that you only need to eat clean foods 24/7. You can enjoy that bit of chocolate, whatever it is, or a bit of flexibility within your diet when you're dropping fat, or even when you're fucking maintaining weight, or you think that chocolate is so bad for you that you can't have it in general. We believe chocolate and that kind of stuff is part of an overall healthy diet and a healthy relationship with food. And then the last one then just being dairy. So yeah, hopefully it was helpful. If you have any friends that might benefit from watching this, pop them or tag them in the comments below, and we'll chat to you soon. Bye bye.